originally drafted in the San Jose Sharks. Right in front, Björkqvist with a chance, it's loose, and they score! The Penguins get it back. Radim Zohorna was in there. Kasper Björkqvist might just have his first NHL goal in his first game.
That was Kasper Björkqvist with his first NHL goal in his first game for the Pittsburgh Penguins. I worked with Kasper throughout his junior and college years, and I'm happy to see his NHL career off to a solid start. Maybe you know this, a few summers ago there was quite a bit of hype around Kasper in the Pittsburgh and Finnish media because he broke some franchise fitness records at the Penguins camp. So I thought it would be interesting for you to see what a professional off-season strength session for hockey looks like. How do these athletes get strong and jacked to play at that level? Today I'm going to share with you a full training session from the summer of 2017 that I designed for Kasper. In 13 weeks, his front squat improved by 25 kilos, 55 pounds, trap bar deadlift by 35 kilos, 77 pounds, and power clean from hang by 27.5 kilos, 60 pounds. You could say it was a successful summer. To give you some context, this training session takes place in the early off-season, what I call phase 1, where we're doing high reps with incomplete rest periods to improve an athlete's general fitness, work capacity, and just to pack on some much needed muscle mass before we move on to heavier weights as the summer goes on. The workout I'm about to show you is the second upper body day in a 4-day upper-lower split. That means you're doing 4 strength workouts per week, alternating between upper body and lower body days. That's enough background info, let's jump right into it. As you know from my previous videos and my book Strength Training for Ice Hockey, available at hockeystrengthbook.com, I use antagonist supersets a lot. I go into the whys and hows in the book, so give it a read. This workout begins with a superset of barbell floor presses and one-arm dumbbell rows. On the floor presses, focus on staying tight through your upper back. Tuck your elbows at about 45 degrees. Don't let them flare out like so many people do. It's not healthy for the shoulders. At the bottom, your triceps kiss the floor and then you press the bar up. Don't bang your elbow against the floor, it hurts. Perform 8 reps, rest 75 seconds, then you do 10 one-arm dumbbell rows. Here, the key points are to drive the elbow back toward your back pocket instead of pulling with your arm, which leads to the biceps and forearm taking over. We don't want that. Focus on contracting the lat and upper back. This is an upper back movement, you gotta feel it there, you gotta get a pump. If you don't, you're just moving weight through space and you can forget about any real results. Rest 75 seconds and repeat this superset 2 more times for a total of 3 sets. Next up, we have another push-pull superset. This time we start with regular push-ups on the floor with a 1-3-1-0 tempo, meaning you lower in 1 second, still controlled, hold the bottom position for 3 seconds and press back up in 1 second. The 3-second hold in the low position requires good strength and body control. Don't underestimate it. Stay as tight as possible, squeeze your glutes, brace the abs, no dropping your head, no sagging hips, no flaring elbows, none of that. Complete 8 repetitions, take a 1-minute break, then perform a set of double handle landmine rows. If you don't have a double handle attachment available, you can use a standard V handle for this. Every gym should have one. Lean forward, reach into the ground, and guide your elbows toward your back pockets, just like in the one-arm dumbbell row. This exercise hits more the mid-upper back around the shoulder blades. Lats are still involved, sure, but focus on retracting your shoulder blades on each rep. Where you shouldn't feel it is the upper traps. A ton of people do this exercise wrong. They shrug up the weight instead of rowing it, which moves tension away from the rhomboids and lats and shifts it to the upper traps. Don't do that. 10 reps, rest 60 seconds, go back to push-ups and continue until you have done all 3 sets. To wrap this session up, we have a tri-set with even shorter rest periods. This is built-in conditioning since you don't get a ton of time to recover. But it's still enough for your performance not to suffer. That's an important distinction to keep in mind. This isn't circuit training where you go from one station to the next without a break, which produces a ton of fatigue and causes your performance to skydive. The first exercise in this tri-set is the face pull. Just hammering that upper back that is always underdeveloped in hockey players, which leads to that computer nerd look with rounded over posture at the shoulders. This puts you at a higher risk of shoulder injuries, so we gotta fix that in the early off season. 10 reps focusing on retracting the shoulder blades and contracting the muscles in the mid upper back. The rear delts also get some play here, but you don't want the lats or upper traps to take over. That would mean you're targeting the wrong muscles by doing the exercise wrong. 45 seconds rest, then move on to an abdominal exercise, what I call the bend knee in. This one looks easy, but it's not. A lot of guys, even pro athletes, are not ready to do these with a resistance band the first time because their abs are so weak. Keep your heels and upper back just above the floor to maintain constant tension on the abs. As you straighten your legs, your lower back should stay in contact with the ground. If it comes off at any point, and you can verify this yourself by sliding your hand between your back and the floor, then that's poor form. You're compensating for your weak abs by overarching your back to straighten your legs. We don't want that. Keep your back against the floor throughout the set. 10 reps, another 45 seconds, then the last exercise for the day. Band reverse fly. This is a high rep finisher for the upper back, rhomboids, rear delts. With a light band in each hand, bring them out to your sides as you close your shoulder blades while keeping your shoulders down. This is not a shrug. Do as many good reps as you can. Yes, that means lots of reps. You should feel a nasty upper back burn once you get into the higher rep ranges of 20, 25, even 30 plus. Take 45 seconds off and start over with the face pulls. Complete 3 sets of this tricep to finish your workout strong. This is week 1 in a 4-week phase. The volume increases throughout the 4 weeks, so what we just covered is one workout during what I call the intro week, the first week in a new training phase, and the workouts gradually get harder each week. Just so you know, you can get an entire off-season workout plan with every session, every exercise, every set, rep, rest period laid out for you in excruciating detail so you too can make fantastic gains this summer. Go to nextlevelhockeytraining.com right now for more info. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this NHL workout, then smash that like button. If we get at least 10 likes in the next 24 hours, I'll make a follow-up video with Kasper's Phase 2 off-season workout, this time for the lower body. Then you'll see how the pros build a strong set of legs to fly on the ice. So tap that like button. See you soon.